We are going to be checking out Racist Society by Screeching frickin' Weasel.
And this is off their major label debut.
That came out. Wait, is it just a remaster?
I assume.
It said 2021. That are their
Yep, remaster.
Remaster. So we've liked quite a bit of Screeching Weasel's music. I guess we're going to see. It's been a while since we heard them.
Yeah, it has.
Been a minute. That was like a year or two ago.
I'm starting to get sad.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah, I was say this is a band I feel like you actually really enjoyed too.
Let's get unsad.
Let's do it.
Did you know that you live in a racist society? Did you know you're the privileged class and everybody else is essentially taking it up the ass? Did you know that you could be free? Did you know it's on the way that it has to be? Did you know you can still change everything? Did you know that there's no such thing as equality? And there might never be if you don't change. Did you know that you live in a war zone constantly? Did you know that your parents were fucked when they taught you how to fear anybody who wasn't white enough? Did you know that you could be free? Did you know it's not the way that it has to be? Did you know you can still change everything? Did you know that the older you get, it gets easier to blame somebody else for your own mess? Did you know that the Jews don't run the world and all black men are criminals? Did you know there's a lot of money to be made from keeping you paranoid, suspicious, worried, frightened, all wound up and tense inside? 'Cause big business runs the government, and it's not good business if we burn down the government. So they keep us occupied with more on TV shows and shitty beer that wipes out brain cells, and whining about Congress and stupid fucking income taxes. And if that's not enough to keep your mind up on the way you're getting dicked around, to fill you with fear and hate, give you someone to blame for all your problems. Why's the country going down the fucking toilet? Do you know what they think of you? Do you know how contentious they argue? Do you know how easy you are to fool? You're like a dog going after a ball that was never thrown. Well, guess what? You're on your own. Good luck.
I feel so betrayed right now.
Yeah.
We're the dog
Yeah.
when you pretend to throw a ball and they go flying for it.
Yeah.
That's us.
Yeah.
I realized the beer might have been something to do with our brain cells. All that drinking when we were younger.
Good chance.
Yeah.
That's why we.
This reminded me of that. Yeah.
We're
We're gonna have to dig into this bad boy. Dude.
So,
they just kept going.
I don't feel like anything that was stated here was wrong. And that the ball metaphor is perfect.
I love it
because the media continues to do it.
Oh, sure.
They're like, hey, guess what?
Warzone
This is so bad right here, while over here they're doing something so much worse.
Oh, sure. Yeah, yeah. You got it on both sides too. And on the media likes to just create that division. It's almost like they encourage you not to talk to the other side.
Yeah.
And if you do, you're part of the problem.
Why can't we all just get along?
Yeah.
Because if we all just get along, well, everybody's going to start realizing that something's wrong.
Yes.
And then shit's going to have to be done about it.
Yeah.
So why would the government and media want that?
It's kind of for most people at least. I mean, there's definitely, those people that are just sticks in the mud, I guess. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
But like when you talk non-politically and you bring up what's like right and wrong, they'll agree with you.
Yeah.
And then like at the same time, they'll get fired up about, you know what I mean? Like the media
and
gets them
then you
pissed
throw
off.
the political side of things in there.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's when everybody gets uncomfortable.
And then they're just like if you're on the left and you're like, talking to somebody, just let's say about, I don't know, let's go wokeness for fun. Mm-hmm. Okay. And you're like, you don't bring up any of the woke terminology, but you're just talking about including everybody, Yeah, that's just how I was raised. And people will be like, yeah, that makes sense. But the second you bring in any kind of political terminology, they're like, you know what I mean? It's ridiculous. But yeah,
you believe that everybody was created equally?
Definitely encouraged, like they said, war zone culturally, and that's where our war zone, I would say, is media mainly.
Yep.
And it's not like media isn't bad in general, but it's just like we have a very divisive media, the way things are kind of operate here in the States.
It's been like that for a long time.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And
The older I get, the more I see it,
yeah,
and the less I watch of like news and stuff.
it's like funny. Like as soon as something pops off that's like really big, and a lot of people are upset about it. Somebody will grab it and twist it in a way that you should feel negatively towards these people that are pissed off. And it's like, honestly, though, when it all comes down to it, most of us can agree.
Yeah.
Something's fucked, But let's dive into some of these lyrics. Though. The sound was fantastic.
Absolutely.
Which was what I sometimes with Screeching Weasel, it's up or down, with some of the quality there. And that's fine because they're an 80s band, too.
And I love how it wasn't a normal song.
I think. 90s, man. No. Dude, he just kept going. It didn't stop.
This was one long verse.
Yes.
No chorus, just bam.
And shout out to Ashley.
Absolutely.
So, did you know that you live in a racist society? Did you know you are the privileged class and everybody else essentially taking it up the ass? Did you know that you could be free? Did you know that's not the way it has to be? Wow, they really did a number here with these lyrics. They didn't separate it all.
Did you know you could still change everything? Did you know that there's no such thing as equality, and there might be if you don't change? Did you know that you live in a war zone culturally? Did you know that your parents were fucked when they taught you how to fear anybody who wasn't white enough? Did you know that you could be free? Did you know that's not the way it has to be? Did you know you could still change everything? Did you know that the older you get, it gets easier to blame somebody else for your own mess? Did you know that the Jews don't run the world and all black men aren't criminals? Did you know that there's a lot of money to be made from keeping you paranoid, suspicious, worried, frightened, all wound up and tense inside because big business runs the government, and it's not good business if we burn down the government.
And lobbying.
And
lobbying. Oh,
so
no.
they keep us occupied with moron TV shows and shitty beer that wipes out brain cells and whining about Congress and stupid fucking income taxes. And if that's not enough to keep your mind off the way
you're getting dicked around, they fill you with fear and hate, give you someone to blame for all your problems. That's why the country's going down the fucking toilet. Do you know that they think of you? Do you know how contemptuous they are of you? Do you know how easy you are to fool? You're like a dog going after a ball that was never thrown. Well, guess what? You are on your own. Good luck. I could see that, though. Like, people and the politicians just being like, these fucking idiots. Like, you know what I mean? About, like, their
the
own
same
followers.
way we are with our dogs.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know if I call him a fucking idiot, but I'm like, this
No.
jackass. Yeah,
No,
you're
just,
right. You're right.
Just when you're...
We got him. Yeah.
It's honestly, it's so mean.
It is. And the best part is we created this fucking system, which is funny as hell, dude. Mm-hmm. So we did it to our own damn selves.
And it's so obvious.
And then it's like, if you try to fix half this stuff, you have some people that are like, the country is built on this. And you're like, God damn it.
Yeah, how's the country doing for you? How are them gas prices?
Don't even get me started on the gas prices.
Why don't you go buy a gallon of milk?
I don't have to worry about gas prices. I got to worry about electric prices. Just as bad.
Yep.
Just as bad.
Just as
bad, my guy. They get you one way or another. And that's my favorite. They're like, hey, electric cars are better for environment and everything, but we can't tax you on those. So what we're going to do is we're going to hit you, like in my area, for a fully electric car, you have to pay $250 every year to get the tags renewed.
Which is nuts.
Out fucking outrageous because you don't pay taxes on gas.
$250 on a sticker, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
On a sticker. Something you can get from Walmart, right?
Now this is just turning into us belly aching about random shit. But we're falling into the same old trope. They just told us not to.
And you see how it happens.
See? It's his fault.
I won't deny it.
Fucking bald people.
Ball?
Bald.
I know what you said. I was following the ball reference.
It was, and you kind of play telephone game there as well. I told you something, you got... I think think that's what's exciting the dog can come in here. If you were wondering what we were looking at while we were reaching back here,
That was the dog.
the dog, my pup keeps running in here, and my wife keeps coming to the doorway and just glaring, like, really?
I'm going to shut the door after this.
Yeah. We don't like her glaring at us.
By the way, I'm going to rate the F-bomb
Very
before we
uncomfortable.
rate the song.
Send it, my guy.
We're going to get a little funky. Now, the F-bombs all here, they were all well placed.
Okay.
There was 3 of them, I believe. They were all placed really well. I did enjoy them all. 3's not super overbearing, but I definitely have my preference. I love it when there's just one that smacks you. These ones, they didn't really smack you, but they were just, the placement was so good.
They were really nice.
That all being said, I'm going to go with a 6.7 on the F-bomb scale.
6.7. Solid.
Still very positive.
Rating for the song.
Rating for the song, I really enjoy the vocals here. I love the pacing of the song. I love how short it is. I love the lyrical content. All that being said, I'm going 8.2 playlist.
I liked everything you just said, because that's exactly how I feel about it. And, yeah, I'm actually going to copy here. 8.2.
Boom.
Playlist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We get it. We agree.
We do.
Like fully.
Yeah. It's either we agree or I was just lazy and was like, I don't have a number, so I'm going to pick your
Good
number.
chance of that.
I'm like, okay. Oh, shit, the teacher was looking.
It's okay. You can copy my homework. I approve.